What slowed the sloth? When the earth was younger, the sloth was the fastest animal alive. The sloth ran everywhere. He was so fast that if something was done quickly, you would say it was done as swift as a sloth. So jealous of his speed were the other animals that they always tried to beat him in a race. No one was more jealous than the fox. The fox was the second fastest animal, and every day he asked the sloth to race him, and every day the sloth won. I challenge you to a race, the fox would say, and today I will win. I accept, the sloth would reply. They would race through the meadow, along the stream, past the trees, and around the bend. The first one to pass the bush with big red berries won, and it was always the sloth. After every race, the sloth would celebrate by eating his favorite meal, a juicy juniper bug. Perhaps only the juniper bugs disliked the sloth as much as the fox did. One day, after losing badly to the sloth, the fox went back to his hole for the night and thought of a plan. He plotted and schemed and plotted some more. By morning, he was sure that he would finally beat the sloth for the first time ever. I challenge you to a race, said the fox to the sloth, and whoever passes the bush with the big red berries last this time will have to stop racing forever. The fox said this because he knew that the only way he would be the fastest animal in the world was if the sloth stopped racing. I accept, said the sloth, but this is a foolish thing for you to do. I will even give you a head start, said the fox. The sloth started racing while the fox stayed put. The sloth sped through the meadow, raced along the stream, flew by the trees, and came around the bend. It was the fastest he had ever run. When he passed the bush he was looking for, he stopped and waited for the fox. For the first time, he could not find any juniper bugs to eat after the race. A few moments later, the fox came around the bend and sprinted past the sloth until he had passed a second bush that was full of red berries. I did it! I bet you, said the fox to the sloth. No, you did not, said the sloth, because as always, I passed the bush with big red berries before you did. That bush does not have red berries, answered the fox. Look again. As the sloth looked more closely, he saw that it was true. On the branches of the bush there were no berries, just juniper bugs curled up to look like berries. Juniper bugs were excellent at curling up into a ball. I passed the real bush with big red berries before you did. So I am the winner, and I am the fastest animal, said the fox. It is for this reason that someone who is good at trickery is said to be as sly as a fox. Do not feel too bad for the sloth, because although he never raced again, that night he feasted on juniper bugs until not a single one was left. It is said that he ate so many that he is still quite full and moves slowly because of it. And that is why you will never see a sloth race. The end.